the 32 trustees across Texas.
Go for it.
that
You're
are
good.
in the class to earn my master's trustee. But it's 5 out of town. I'm going 3 to 4 day
Nicole,
conferences
I'm turning on.
between September.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna voice record it just in case.
Last week.
Oh, man. You're in the same place, or you travel all
All
over?
of the next time is Amarillo and Texarkana. Yeah, we're like hitting all
Man,
the,
can you get any further away?
well, we're gonna go into Arkansas to the school that's been on the ballot system and see how that, what that looks like.
Okay. All right. What do you think of the vouchers? I'm not a fan.
I do.
We already using that.
Don't text me,
I feel
text
better if
Carla.
they,
No,
if
my
all the schools were.
Oh, okay.
But they're setting our public schools up to fail so that then they can say, look, you're not doing it. We can take over. I mean,
Police question.
took over for-
I saw too that they were just attempting to like abolish all property tax or all school
That's what
property.
that's what Abbott's running on. Which, right,
How do you pay
everybody's gonna vote for that because you don't want to pay your property taxes.
Right.
But then who's gonna pay for all these things? We're gonna, then they're gonna have to implement something new, whether it's an income
You're
tax or an increase in
Ultimate
sales
Robin
tax.
Hood or whatever.
It's gonna be an increase in sales tax and then
Yeah.
our poor
Or-
people are
I don't
shouldering all the
want
burden.
Income tax creeping in the door.
I don't think it's income tax. I don't think they'll ever
Well,
know
they're
income
doing
tax,
it, so
sales
the money
tax.
follows the kid.
Then that
Well,
hurts
if
the
that's
poor
case,
people
then you don't
more
have
than it
to
Oh, yeah,
hurts the
right,
rich
yeah.
ones. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Topic for another day.
So it doesn't make sense.
No, sorry.
I'll still be
I would get right at home here.
Because it's in the Constitution, it's for the greater community.
So who are you?
Aaron Devine.
Okay, I have that. You're
Okay.
the last guy here.
Yes.
It's all you still, sir. Sorry, you can, I'll put it on the agenda for
That's how it
next
works in the
meeting.
army. That's
That's
how it works in the
in the
army.
city of Florida.
You're the last guy showing up, so.
You gotta run the meeting.
You gotta run the meeting.
You got it.
That's punishment.
All right,
Call meeting order.
What time?
it is 1:34.
I'd like to call the meeting of the Port Aransas Board of Adjustments and Appeals to order at 1:35 on, what's today's date? 19th of November 2025. The first order of business is to have a public hearing. You would have a limited amount of time to talk. We could not address anything that you have to say. And then we would have an open hearing where you could talk as much as you thought you needed to, and we could convince all we wanted with some help from the audience here. So anybody want to speak at the public hearing?
Probably just wait and talk after he.
Okay, public hearing is over. We're gonna hear the various requests, PLAN 25-31, is that correct? I say PLAN or plan?
It doesn't matter.
The applicant is requesting to reduce the required front yard setback from 20 feet to 2 feet, requested by Trent Alford, property location 350 private road A.
So this is a request that came to us via a building permit application for a remodel of this location. Private Marine is one of the older neighborhoods in Port Aransas. It was built in a large part before there were kind of rules in Port A. So you see most of those houses that are built into front setbacks, into side setbacks, into rear setbacks that don't really comply. They're legal non-conforming the way that they stand now. But typically whenever we see a major remodel or a new construction, we try to get them to comply with current rules. We have had a new construction project that requested a variance and was granted a variance for a side setback for a number of reasons, but that was recently within the last 10 years. So this house is already quite a ways into the front setback. You can see on that site plan diagram that front setback line is where that red line is. So all of the porches there are already in the setback. They were requesting to bring those stairs down the front of the property to encroach further into the setback. So that would be a reduction all the way to 2 feet from that front property line. There is quite a bit of right-of-way space there too. So the roadway doesn't start until you see where that edge of the pavement is at the end of the driveway. This fronts the ship channel, so there's nobody across the street, but they do have neighbors on either side. And as you can see from some of these pictures.
Oh, I like that.
So this front of this porch is kind of where that red line is on your site plan right now. You can see that the other houses are kind of built in line with that. So they all kind of encroach into that front setback in a very similar way. You can see that's the whole length of the private roadway. Typically, these, our building department does not allow further encroachments into situations, which is why they did have to bring this to you guys for a variance. Construction is underway. They're doing all of these remodels right now. We issued that permit based on their agreeing to change the staircase if you guys do not grant the variance. So I'll let you guys discuss it amongst yourselves.
Is the stair design a switchback?
It is a switchback.
Okay.
And it'll actually come out right here in the xeriscape area.
Mhm.
So it's not encroaching any further than the neighbor's house right here, and it actually has a pool, and you can probably see in a satellite image a little better. This
Yeah.
pool fence,
Mhm.
it's not gonna be any further out than that.
So just so that everybody is kind of aware, pools and pool barrier fences are allowed in FedEx.
Okay, wasn't aware of that. But we're asking to come out just in that one area to bring the staircase down, to bring it out from underneath the house. To access that first level deck, which is the main living area, to get it within there, we would either have to go to the back underneath the house and turn around and come back up. Because we're merging the two homes together. There's a guest home and the main home, and we're bringing those two together, so it's eliminating that one staircase that we currently have in between the two.
Where's the current stairs?
It's in between the two structures. You see,
Going out the back or,
it's going out the back right here.
and then they have to turn around and walk out to the front or something like
That's
that?
correct.
What is this other set of stairs that's built in on the corner? Is that your compliance stairs if this doesn't work?
The set of stairs, I believe what you're trying to.
Yep, they're looking at this right here. You can take this.
This is the set you're referring to right here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is the set of stairs coming from the second story
Oh, okay,
down
okay,
to
all right,
the first
okay.
living floor.
So what is your plan B if this isn't approved?
We're gonna have to go back to the drawing board. The homeowner and architect and I will sit
Okay.
down and look at it.
So there's no plan B on here. This is what you want and that's it.
Well, that's what we would like. Yes, that's what
So it looks like, just from these plans, it looks like it's a 6 foot, looks 6 foot. in. Does it encroach any type of utility easements that come through? No.
Is the asphalt, is the travel way, the right of way? Are they the same?
If you look at that site plan, it has the red line on it. One more further. You can see where the property line is. It's showing where those driveways are, and then it shows the edge of pavement.
Oh, okay.
Right there, right
I
there,
totally
right there,
don't.
right there. So you see the hard line right there is the
Edge of
property line.
pavement, okay, all right, okay. So there is some shoulder or whatever, they got driveway and all that.
And there's still room for 4 vehicles to park in front on the outside of the xeriscape area.
Which again, for full disclosure, is not a technical requirement. They're only required to have 2 parking spaces because this is an R1 subdivision. So they aren't required to have the 1 per bedroom. They're only required to have 2, but it's obviously makes way more sense to have additional parking.
So what's the city's position on this besides they have to be compliant with code and have a variance? What's the city's?
City staff's position is obviously always gonna stand up for our ordinances, but in situations like this where there's precedent kind of for the neighborhood being out of compliance and you're affecting very few people because you don't have across the street neighbors
Either
anyway.
way, either way.
It's a unique circumstance. I told them that we can't ever really recommend approval beyond our ordinances, but I dissuade people from coming to you guys that I don't think have a reasonable argument.
And that is a really huge home next to them. I mean, the roof line on that blue home, I guess that's a wall underneath that roof line at the 7 o'clock position, right?
Right here,
No, keep going to the other house.
this.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's a wall under there,
Yeah,
right?
let's pull up those. photos real
And
quick.
those stairs wouldn't even come out to that wall, would they?
It'll be roughly even with the grand entrance. They have a grand staircase coming down there. It'll be roughly even with the front of it.
There's another.
On this picture, oh, that last picture, the
Sorry.
house, so if you're looking at the house to the left, that front entrance looks like it's coming out a little further too. I'm curious.
They
how
went
far
over
it's
here?
coming.
They both do.
It's
On
kind of
either
on an
side.
angle, but they both come out further.
Yeah. There's portions of them that are.
Could
out
you zoom
further.
in on that
Yeah, that's what it
satellite
looks
image to the,
So what I can do is, I was looking at a version of this satellite image a minute ago, but they don't do drive-bys Google from, in
on
private areas.
roads? Okay.
But I was looking at it this way, which might be,
I wish we had Connect Explorer because it gives such.
Well, there's houses as you go to the left, there's houses closer to the street than there are there.
There's houses
Yeah, off
to the
literally
left.
on the edge of the
That's a
road,
good
yes.
angle.
Like right
Yeah,
there, it's a
there
great
you go.
angle.
Yeah.
Look at the one with the, there's a little cabana with
Yeah.
a pool.
yeah, the next to the pool definitely extends, I would say, pretty close to where the stairs want to.
We're talking the blue roof house?
Blue roof house.
This
that you were
one
talking
here.
But if you start looking at all those houses to the left, they edge closer and closer to the travel way
Exactly, as you get to the.
optically. in
And
terms
it's
of-
hard because of the
Yeah.
kind of angle of this image.
Right.
Yeah.
They're all pretty similar.
And if you would, could you go just a little bit to the east of the building? So if you look as you get down, that road narrows, because look how it's encroached all the way out to the edge of the road.
Wow,
Yes, sir.
And it's not unique to this one street, it's really the whole neighborhood. You can see in these streets down here, they're definitely not 20 feet.
And I'm all for abiding by following ordinances and rules in almost every situation. This is why we're here. I think the biggest thing that we have here that I would like for everybody to consider is the fire safety aspects of this. Just in the event there is some evacuation required.
they're not running back to
We're
the
not running
house.
back underneath the
Yeah.
burning. That's the biggest thing that I could ask y'all to take into
There's an
consideration.
elevator in this house too, right?
There will be an
Are
elevator.
there
yes,
people
sir.
with ambulatory issues?
There are not at this point. This man is building this. It's his final farewell. If I end up in a wheelchair, I get to watch my grandkids and my
So
kids
there,
have
so there
fun.
might be.
There may be, absolutely.
And just for the record, because you haven't yet, can you give your name and address?
Yes, my name is Trent Comfort and my address of residence is 929 Redwood Avenue,
Where is that?
Rockport.
Oh, okay. Now, who are you and what are you with this project? You said you're
I
a
work for
consultant?
BR Texas General Contractors, and Mr. Beck and his family is friends with us, and so we're helping consult and get him through this
Oh, okay,
process.
all right.
Just helping him oversee the entire construction build.
Owner's representative.
Huh?
I said owner's representative.
Yeah, but it's kind of strange in something this nice and this important, that there's not more people with it. But anyway,
They put a lot of faith in me.
that's a good answer,
There's not many of you guys either.
because the pay sucks.
I know.
It's on
And,
both sides of the table.
oh, okay.
We just do the right things for the right reasons. I hope it works out.
Is there anybody, any more discussion?
I do want to acknowledge, because it's in front of us, that there is one individual that voiced a concern.
Correct, you've got two that have approved and then one that has disapproved.
As they say, an existing view of the channel, I assume they mean the ship channel and not the boat channel.
I would assume that they meant that too.
So where is this
For
person
whom?
where is that their house?
Well, let's
Oh,
see.
yeah, that's a good point.
Is it behind it?
I can look it up real quick.
Because, yeah, obstructing the view, there's
I
nothing
don't
on the other
understand
side.
it.
I don't-
understand how it-
I think that they didn't understand that it wasn't the whole entire front of the house that could be extended out that far, and it was just the staircase. I'm not sure that anybody
And the
called.
staircase can never be closed in, is that right? There would have to be another building permit if they wanted to, in case the staircase, if they wanted to close it. and
Correct.
make it living
It would
room.
have to be another building permit. We would probably allow that to happen. Now, what can't happen is additional things being built up into that setback. You guys are approving something on the minimum scale that you can. If you do choose to approve it, it would just be that staircase as designed right now. If they even wanted to make that staircase wider or something, they would have to come back for another.
I think a long time ago, there used to be an ironclad clause that you couldn't get variances for the part of the house that was already legal non-conforming. Are we past that now, or am I wrong?
Say that again?
A long time ago, when Joe Lamb was a building official, a long time ago.
Okay.
You could not get a variance, it couldn't even come before the board, or the board shouldn't approve it. There's when Lamb pounded on the desk, I don't know. If it was a request for a variance to a part of the structure that was already legal non-conforming.
No.
Okay,
So
then,
so
forget it.
typically we can't give building permits for portions of houses to extend portions that are already legal non-conforming. But there's nothing to say that you can't ask for a variance.
Okay.
to Go past
Okay,
what's already
okay.
legal non-conforming.
But that would be a city, that's you guys, you can't give a building permit for
Correct.
that. It has
Right,
nothing
which
to do
is
with
why
us.
we didn't.
That's probably where I heard that, because I listened to you guys.
Right.
Okay. Anything else?
I don't know where this house, I was trying to find out where.
Oh,
this
she
other
wants to
house
answer this
was.
question.
Yeah.
My guess is it's probably right next door, and so let's just look map wise.
Because it had the legal description, but not.
And I don't know what all the documents are attached there. Did we have the letters from the HOA as well?
It's in,
Well, the legal description is the
It's
house under
in-
consideration.
It's in the.
well, it's not in their packet, it's in the.
Okay, hang on, I'll pull it up in just a second.
You have to look by name. What's her name? Oh, here it is, 406 Private Road A. It's on the back under signature. They wrote it down.
Oh, no.
No, that's the next one.
That's the next one. That's a separate one. That's one of them that approved it.
I'm looking on the front, oh. Okay, you printed them front to back. Oh, that was tricky. Okay,
Hold on.
yes. We need better quality chair, that's all I can say.
He's really wanting to get that to somebody at the next meeting, so be
Yes.
prepared.
I'm thinking Paul.
So,
Oh, this is why you brought that up. Because it was on the agenda.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, okay, thank you.
It's a,
There it
There it
is,
is.
GER.
they're way down.
so it's this. These two lots right here.
GR Quarterantis.
Yep, this 287, 595, so it's
Oh, the one
these
that's
two portions
all the way
of
to the
lot right
road?
here. Yeah, the one that's touching the property line.
That's funny.
I can't imagine that it would really affect their view or that they would even notice. if it
No.
was-
Well, and that's
if it
why I was
happening.
curious, like, what is the view if they're all on the waterfront?
Right.
But, you know, they took the time to do it, so it needs to be acknowledged.
Yeah, so it is, this house in here.
Wow.
So it wouldn't even, at an
Should-
angle, they probably couldn't.
They probably
see
couldn't
it.
even see the staircase if they tried.
No, they wouldn't be able to because of the intervening houses.
And the HOA has already approved
Oh,
this
I'm sorry.
request as well.
Anybody have a motion?
I have a motion to approve the variance request plan 2531. 6 foot into the lot line. Is that what it is?
Well, just say, to allow the staircase as
To allow the
presented.
staircase. to proceed.
Second?
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second.
Yep, so we'll call roll.
Who's calling the roll?
Christie,
Yes,
Paul,
Yes.
Aaron,
Yes.
Noyes.
Yes.
Motion carries. Perfect. Well, you still have to finish the rest of the meeting, sir. So
Okay.
the next item, we're actually gonna take a pass on.
Okay. well,
We don't have to do that, but what we
Thank
do
you.
need to do,
How about the minutes for the last meeting?
we're gonna do that, hang on, we're not gonna do it right now. But we do need to, and full disclosure, this was my fault, it should have been Beach Lodge, not 528 on the bottom of that agenda that I put together. So we are gonna have to schedule another meeting in a couple of weeks just to come in and rescind our orders from Beach Lodge.
Oh,
Since they are in compliance, that's what our attorneys have asked us to do in order to settle the suits that were there.
okay.
So,
So they took all those buildings out?
Yes, the city actually took them all out, but they're all gone and the property is currently in compliance.
All right.
You good?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Good luck.
Thank you.
So now all we have to do is adjourn and then we can talk about a date.
Okay, well, the meeting of the Board of Justice Appeal is adjourned.
Perfect, love it. Let me turn that off real quick.
I didn't bring my planner, but. Oh, wait, my planner might be busy with social
Oh, yeah,
engagements.
you're right.
It could be, right, I might have stuff to do, places to go, people to see. Not the bar closed, I have nothing to do.
Yeah, I saw him put that